Brother Jim's got the mic tonight. David's laugh is shining bright. Talking about God and neon lights. It's a holy throwback ride. From the 80s to the 90s we'll go, where the hair was big and faith would grow. Between the mixtapes and the G.I. Joe, we find the grace we know. Bible, Bibs, and a prayer. We're spreading joy like snowflakes in the air. Gen X hearts with stories to share. Bible, Bibs, and a prayer. There's humor tucked in every line, like Christmas sweaters that cross the line. But through it all, the word aligns, the truth of love divine.
It's time, my friends. Time for Bible, Bibs, and a prayer. So grab that big old cup of steaming coffee, a little bit of turbo juice, whatever you need this morning. This Thursday morning. And again, as David and I said, it's a new year, baby. And David and I are excited. We're so excited. Did you hear about the guy who went to the doctor for a headache? The doctor examined his ear and found money. Boy, wouldn't that be nice?
Really?
The doctor kept pulling and pulling the money out until he had $1,999. Then the doctor said, "No wonder you're not feeling $2,000. Oh, give me some.
You think about it, that's true. The doctor does examine your ear and find money when he sends you the bill.
Oh, yes. And hey, let's do a shout out. Woo! We start the year over, which means new deductible.
Yeah.
Woo!
Already been there already.
Oh, I know. Oh, the week before the New Year's, I was in getting my blood work done, trying to get it all jammed
Right,
and x-rays
yeah.
and everything else, you know?
Yep.
Yes, but a new year. So in saying that, all that, good morning, friends. Good morning, world. Welcome to the show. And now that moment, yes, the moment you've all been waiting for. He is a man among men. Superman does not have anything on this guy. A face that only a mother could love.
There you go.
The one and the only, Mr. David Keener. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, one of my very best friends in the whole wide world. Good morning, sir.
Oh, thank you. Good morning. How you doing?
We're doing. How was life in Keenerville?
Good. You know, I started a project last weekend. This is the second time I've tried this. I'm trying to drain my hot water tank. And
I feel your pain.
yeah, so I tried it over the summer, and it wasn't coming out very good. Obviously, it's full of sediment.
Right, sediment.
So I found this thing called the sediment buster, and it's really cool.
Oh, do tell.
It's I wish I should have brought it with me. It's got a little clear window on it that screws onto your drain valve.
Uh-huh.
And it's got a tire filler valve on it.
Yeah.
And you put your air compressor on it. And if it gets slowed up, you just
Blast it.
with air.
Yes.
It works pretty good. The problem is, I think I was at 4 hours, and by listening to the bubbles when I was blowing air back in there, I think my tank was only about half empty. So I think I think I'm to the point where it's just too far gone. But I did notice an improvement in hot water. So I'm over 2. I failed on getting it drained. I couldn't even get it low enough to replace the elements. I don't know what's going on there. There's probably a new hot water tank in the next couple of years in my future.
Yeah, we had to bite the bullet last year and get a new hot water tank because I think we got 12 years out of it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at 10 right now, so.
Yes. Gotta love that.
Yeah, the joys of home ownership.
Yes, you got it. Yes. There's always something.
Yeah.
Always something. Just when you think, okay, you're making a dent in a credit card bill, or you get it paid off.
Yep.
Then boom, tires, appliances.
Yep. Oh, I need those too. I got 2 cars that need new sets of tires, both of them. So.
Oh, yes. I'm dreading that. And our Carrie's lease is coming up on a Subaru. What do you do?
Yep.
What do you do? Because I always like that 3-year. But right now, the deals aren't exactly that great. So
yeah, I drive too much to get a lease. I have too much work driving.
Yeah. For her, though, it's nice. I know every 3 years she's in a new car.
Yeah.
You know. But me and a big black truck, we go everywhere. Yes, everywhere. Through the snow, over the river, and through the woods. Yes. Now, I will shout out here, having gas And I know I hate to use this word free gas, but we have gas from the well on the farm.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is you get a phone call from your mom who is on the same well as us. The heat's out, the gas is out, because we always check with the stove to see if we got a flame.
Yeah.
So Jim has to bundle up, pray that we have enough hot water, put hot water in like 2 liters, hop in the big black truck or the 4-wheeler, go back in the freezing snow and hit the little Joe with hot water. And then pray that because it's like the size of a pinhead almost, and it gets condensation happens. So it freezes up, which prevents the gas from flowing.
That sounds horrible.
It does, because it usually happens at the worst of times. And the other day, just getting ready to come up for a wedding rehearsal, and I get the phone call. I'm like, oh, you couldn't have called a little bit earlier, Mom.
That is yet another case. I did it again. I hit the wrong button again. That is yet another case for city utilities.
Yeah.
My gas line doesn't freeze up.
Yeah. Rub it in. Yes. All righty. But yes, when you walk out, do you have deer and squirrel? Well, you probably got
like a squirrel. We have seen deer. I've seen deer walk down my street. It's been a couple years, but like middle of the night, because there's like a cornfield over there behind Reeves there. And I've seen 2 deer walking just middle of the night up the street. So it's rare, but it happens.
Yes. I've got a head of a buck laying there on my Steiner right now for people to see. Yes, you can tell we're hicks from the sticks there. That slumber party my daughter had, I was going to try to get, the deer put away in that. And it's just like ran out of time, and it's under 4 inches of snow or 5. I'm like, you know what? They've all seen deer.
Yep, it's there. It's fine.
Yeah, it's Bambi's dad, so. All righty then. Anything else? Plans for the weekend?
No, not that I know of. Like I said, January's kind of dull, so try to keep things to a minimum. I just like to hibernate when it's cold.
Well, we got to get our Christmas decorations down. And
I got that done.
All these, I want to finish up painting and start some other projects inside.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do. I just don't feel like doing any of it, so.
Yeah, exactly. Me and that heating pad in the recliner. How about you folks? You got a favorite heating pad? Carrie got me one for Christmas, so now we have dual heating pads.
There you go.
Yes. How about you guys? What do you do? What projects do you have at your house? Let us know. David and I are still waiting. We're like that Maytag guy back in the day. We want to hear what our fans, yes, our followers, our groupies are doing there. So let us know any big projects or any home tips. Now, David gave us one there with the Crud Buster. Yeah, sediment buster. So I'm going to try that out.
Yeah, it did a good job. It's just, I think my tank was too far gone, but I think it's worth a try. If you keep up on it and you do it every year.
Yes.
I think it
Who
would
does that every year?
No, but that's the problem. Nobody.
Yes. I'm sure there's one person out there. All righty then. A week has almost come to an end, friends. What have you done to make this past week a better place to be? To bring a little light into the darkness, to make a difference in God's kingdom. And maybe, just maybe, talking to Brother Jim especially, put the phone down. Quit scrolling so much. David, them reels, boy, they can draw you in.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Amazing how it does that. Especially with our kids. Maybe that could be a resolution, that we cut our reels time, our social media time, our TV time. How about in half? That's a realistic goal, isn't it? In half. And let our kids maybe do something productive with our children, our grandchildren. And remember that it matters to them, because you only got kids for so long. You only got grandkids for so long. Now, that's a blessing both ways.
Right.
But you do find yourself missing your children. So while you got them, let's do something productive. Productive, my friends. Spend some time with them. Put the phone down. That's one thing there, David. Really going to try to put that phone down.
Yeah.
So much. Get in the Bible more. Read more. Oh, Brother Jim's starting classes here next week.
Oh, boy.
6 books I had to order, my friend. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet I've read 6 books in 20 years.
6 books and 2 copies off the library at the school, for papers. So.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Anybody out there good with writing papers, let me know. There might be some extra cash in there for you. You know what? We need to be more consistent showing up for our children. Being reliable builds love more than grand gestures ever will. Think about that. So say it out loud. Let them know. Let people you encounter know that you love. I appreciate you. David, I appreciate you, brother. I'm glad you're in my life. That goes a long way, does it not? Maybe men out there, go home and tell your wives that. Tell your children that. Wives, even us guys would like to hear that once in a while. I appreciate you. I appreciate you going out and blowing out the hot water tank for us so we can have hot water, cleaner hot water, or what are some of the tankless jobs that we do? Get it tankless, hot water tanks.
Keeping the cars up and running.
Yeah. I will say my wife, God bless her, she goes through windshield wiper fluid at an amazing rate. I should buy stock in whatever it is, windshield wiper fluid. But she does it by herself now, so that's nice.
Well, and at least she's able to see clearly.
Yes, but oh my goodness, it's like, woman, please. Jeez. Of course, mine's like spotty glasses. She drives her nuts. And I'm like, oh, I'm fine, I can see. So do the small things. Thoughtful things. Help without being asked. Remember their favorites. Yes, little details. Notice the details. It's those little details that can get you a long ways, my friend, especially us dudes out there. So, respect their boundaries. Love isn't pressure. It's making someone feel safe being themselves. Support their goals. Encourage their dreams, even when they're hard or different from yours. Now, these are kind of like little things we can do to start the new year off right. Be patient on hard days. Everyone has moments. Grace matters more than being right. Spend quality time, not just being near each other, actually sharing. Attention in moments. How many of us sit in our chairs, our couches, we're all on our phones and not even talking? Yep, guilty as charged. Apologize when you mess up. Owning mistakes builds trust and shows maturity. Choose kindness daily. Now, that's a big choice there. You going to be kind or you going to be rude? I don't like rude people. I really don't. That's become a pet peeve of Brother Jim's, rude people. Love isn't just a feeling. It's repeated, intentional actions. How about it, world? How about it, our friends? Just pick a few. Just pick a few things and do it. What do you have to lose? Or how about the best thing of all? Go and tell somebody about Jesus. What he did for you, what he did for me, and what he can do for them. Big or small, it does not matter. Just do something to brighten someone's day and make the kingdom of God, just a little bit bigger by getting involved with someone's eternity. There's some heavy words. So the weekend is almost here. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Brother Jim and David come looking for you? Trust me, we ain't getting out of our seats. We're not going too far to look for you. So saddle up. Sport the hat. Yeah, I think I mentioned that. I didn't get a new cowboy hat, so well.
Still looks good.
It's still, hey, this isn't bad, black and red. Yeah. So saddle up. I like that pose. So saddle up and hit the trail together with Brother Dave, Mr. Dave, Brother Jim, and we're going to hit that brand new weekend trail together. Our friends, Mr. David and I are rolling into this weekend just like a fat guy who just lost 5 pounds and wants to celebrate by going to his favorite donut shop. And he's got a coupon for 2, buy 2 and get 1 free. Now that's a lot of joy right there. Oh yeah. Donuts sound pretty good right now. Just had to mention donuts. Big, bad, and fast. Yes. You ever see that? It cracks me up. I think we've mentioned this before, but you're in line somewhere. Yeah, I'll take 2 quarter-pounders with cheese, fries, and give me a Diet Coke, please. I'm watching my weight. Or give me them 3 donuts, and I'll take a Diet Mountain Dew. I love that.
I used to do that at the drive-thru. You go through, and they'd say, you'd order all this food, and at the window, I think it was Hardee's, they'd say, salt, pepper, ketchup. I'd say, no, thanks, I'm on a diet. Yeah. And they'd look at me like, what?
Oh, yes. When I worked at Bueller's way back as a teenager, Saturday mornings, their donuts were awesome. You could smell it in the bakery. You go back for your break room. And there's one dude to come in. He have like 2 or 3 donuts and a Diet Pepsi or a Diet Coke. It's like, really? But come on, you can do it, friends. You're almost there to the weekend. What's your plans? Let us know. Anybody doing anything fun out there? Of course, the weather kind of hot-tooey, but hey, You never know. It's Ohio. We're kind of stuck with it. But, you know, you got to make the best of it. All right. You know, speaking of making the best of it, 3 ministers sat discussing the best position for prayer while a telephone repairman worked nearby. Kneeling is definitely best, claimed one minister. No, another contended. I get the best results standing with hands outstretched to heaven. You're both wrong, the third insisted. The most effective prayer position is lying prostrate face down on the floor. The repairman could contain himself no longer. Hey, fellas, he interrupted. The best praying I ever did was hanging upside down from the telephone pole. Yes. Thank God for our, well, you know, even that, the repairmen have differed so much now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those guys, when they get their little ladders and they're up there and they got their little cones.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shows how guilty I am. The reels that you see, especially God bless our first responders out there, the number of crashes happening, hitting. Well, we lost that one trooper there, you know, where they ran into the back of his car. And it's like, hey, let's do a favor. Slow it down when you see the lights and get to the left.
And put the phone down. That's probably 90% of the problem.
Yeah, but, those guys up on a ladder, I'm just like, man, you are seriously Superman up there.
Yeah.
Because there ain't nothing stopping you from falling if somebody is not paying attention. All right, as we're getting a little more radical here on Bible, Bibs, and a Prayer, today, faith above politics, faith within politics. We're going to talk from Micah 6:8, Matthew 22:21, and Romans 12:2. And every generation, people of faith face the same difficult question. How should our beliefs shape the way we live in a political world? Ooh, are we in a political world? Oh, my goodness, when it comes voting time, especially for presidents. Look out. Families get divided, fist fights. It can get nasty, can it not, David?
It can.
Politics affect laws, education, justice, and the lives of our neighbors. Religion shapes our deepest values, how we understand truth, love, and responsibility. When these two meet, woo, you got two big old choo-choo trains coming together. And sometimes there's a collision, is there not? When these two meet, the relationship can become a tense, confusing, awkward, and even divisive situation there. Yet Scripture does not call for us to ignore the world, nor does it call for us to worship it. Jesus lived under a political system that was often unjust and oppressive. You better believe that. Wow. Still, he did not align himself with political power. Instead, he proclaimed a kingdom not built on force, but on truth, humility, and love. When asked about paying taxes to the emperor, Jesus said, "Give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God what is God's." With one sentence, he reminded us that political systems have authority. Yes, they do. But God, and hear me on this, God has ultimate authority. Our faith must never be reduced to a political tool. When religion is used only to gain power, control, or win arguments, it loses its soul. At the same time, faith cannot be locked away as something private and irrelevant. True faith shapes how we treat others, how we seek justice, and how we respond to those who disagree with us. The prophet Micah gives us a clear guide. What does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humble with your God. To walk humbly with your God. Notice what is missing? There's no party names, no ideologies, no demand for domination. Instead, God calls us to do what? He calls us to be a person of character. As people of faith, we are called to seek justice, not just for ourselves, but for the vulnerable. Love mercy even when it is unpopular. Walk humbly, remembering that no human system is perfect. And boy, you can say that. There is no system that's perfect. There is no government that's perfect. Now, I know some of us love to argue about back in the day. Let me ask you something, my friends. When's the last time we had a good leader? Across the board. Newsflash. They're all human, right, David?
They are.
They have their pros, they have their cons.
Yep.
They make mistakes. And I'm going to say this. Do we really have a clue what they go through?
No.
No. No different than what I have. I don't have a clue what you go through, my friends. Being a pastor. Oh my goodness. I didn't know until I stepped into the role, accepted the calling, stepped into the shoes. Oh my goodness. No different from an IT guy, a truck driver, a school bus driver, a teacher, a pro athlete. Yes, we love to argue and go off about how much money they make. But one guy, he broke it down, and it was very interesting. Say he's making $5 million a season. Mm-hmm. By the time it's all said and done, there's not a whole lot there.
Yeah.
Now, granted, more than you and I, but then also look what it takes to maintain his physical ability. Personal chefs, nutrition, working out, treating this body as a machine. It's easy. Armchair quarterbacks, are we not?
Yeah.
So again, maybe if we would pray for our politicians. How about that? Now, unfortunately, we live in a country where if you mention someone's name, before you can even finish the name, people have already made their decision and just rah, 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 rah. I'm going to challenge you if you're the nay person, and I've had some nays in my life. What if we'd pray for them? Wouldn't that be something, David? If we'd say, oh, by the way, be with our president, our vice president, our Senate, our House, our political leaders. Boy, if we quit being so negative and maybe get on our knees just a little bit more and pray, who knows what's possible? You never know until you try. You know, the old politics often pressure us to choose sides, label enemies, and simply complex people. Faith calls us to see every person as made in the image of God, even those we strongly disagree with. This does not mean we avoid hard conversations. It means we engage them differently. There's the key word, differently. When you go in half-cocked, ready to go, what do you think's going to happen? When you've already made up your mind, when you've rehearsed what you're going to say, how can God really speak to you?
Yeah.
Answer me that one, my friends. And we're all guilty of it. You ever rehearse something, David, before you're going to go in and just let them have it, you know?
Yep.
Why you need that 20% raise instead of the 3? Yeah, trying to prove yourself. Or, hey, this is what. And again, don't avoid it, but engage them differently. And I think that's a big thing. And whining about it, talking behind people's backs, sabotaging. Whoa, do we ever sabotage things, David, as mankind?
Quite a bit.
We want to see people fail, do we not? We speak truth without hatred. We stand for conviction without dehumanizing others. We remember that winning an argument is not the same as loving, as loving a neighbor. The Apostle Paul warns us, do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renewing of your mind. When political anger, fear, or pride shapes our identity more than our faith, we got a problem. We've definitely got a problem. Something has gone wrong. Our hopes does not rest in governments, elections, or leaders. Those things matter. Yes, they do. But they are not our savior. They are not. History shows that political power rises and falls. True, David? A couple years you got the Democrats. A couple years you got the Republicans. In between, you got all this bickering and going on.
Yep.
It's up and down. And to me, again, I can't control Washington. I can't control Columbus, but I can control how I interact with my inner circle, with people I come into contact to. That I do have the power over. And to me, that's what matters. God's kingdom does not. It doesn't have any of that political power stuff. So how should faith guide us in a political world? Let your faith inform your values, not replace your compassion. Let your beliefs motivate service, not superiority. Let your loyalty to God be greater than loyalty to any ideology. We are not called to withdraw from society, nor are we called to worship it. We are called to be salt and light, to bring wisdom, peace, and moral clarity into a broken world. May we be known not for our anger, but for our integrity, not for our slogans, but for our love, not for whom we oppose, but for the God we pursue, for the good we pursue. And may we never forget, God's kingdom is bigger than politics, but God's people are still called to live faithfully within the world. Chew on that for a while, my friends. Well, that just about does it for this Thursday, January 8th, 2026. There, I got it right. Mr. David, my friend, closing thoughts or comments for this segment?
Yeah, I think when we're talking, politics and that, something I tried to do. I don't know how successful I am, but I tried to, when the person who I'm opposed to is in charge, first thing I do is everybody gets a fresh start.
Yeah.
Day one, fresh start. I'm going to give you an opportunity to either make it or break it.
Right.
The other thing is try to look for something good they've done. It's impossible for every single thing that they do to be wrong.
Right. So
it's easy to remember the bad stuff. It's easy to criticize the bad stuff, but you need to step back and go, that was a good choice right there.
Yeah.
I think that helps somewhat.
There are some people in this world that there's no point to even argue.
Yeah.
So why argue?
Yep.
And again, one of my sayings is, why argue and fight over things? There's plenty of other things to talk about. And I always go to my number one source, food.
Yeah.
Barbecue, baby. Let's talk barbecue. Why bring it up if you know this is going to end in a battle?
Yeah.
There's no point. You're not going to change me. I'm not going to change you. So let's talk about something else.
Yep.
Having the right set of mind. Why engage? Why throw fuel on the fire? Because there are some people, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And maybe by that might be the breakthrough. Hey, man, the guy's okay. Mm-hmm. Even though we sit on different sides of the fence, hey, that was a good conversation.
Yeah.
He's all right. And again, as David said, not the best color commentator in the world for nothing there. But, again, if you start fresh, give the person an opportunity and look for the good. Oh, what does Brother Jim and Mr. David say? Look for the good. Forget the bad. Remember? Hatui poo. Yeah, come on. You got to give people a chance, too. All right, my friends, let us know what you think, what you feel. And as we close, please remember you, yes, you, baby, have meaning. You have value. And most of all, you are loved. May God continue to bless you. Just as well, may you and I continue to thank our Lord above for all the blessings each and every day. And if we meet again, well, then we will rejoice. We will smile, and it'll be a grand time. And if not, then this parting was well made. Thank you for joining David and myself here on Bible, Bibs, and a Prayer. This is the big guy, Brother Jim. Out.